تبلوا بالقليل من القليل
AssalamuAlaikum everybody. I hope you're all doing well. My name is Chimiku and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now guys, I have a really quick tip for you guys. It's a really quick tip, but inshallah it'll be very beneficial for you guys as it's been for me. And the star of this show, or of course it's the Quran, okay? The Quran is always the star. But after the Quran, the star of this video is my iPad. Now, you can do this on your phone. You can do this on a piece of paper. I just prefer the iPad because it's easier for me. But one thing that I've been doing that actually really helps me with retaining my memorization and just remembering the ayahs that come after the next, because that's the hardest for me currently, is just remembering the ayahs that come after whatever it is that I'm memorizing, is writing down the first part of the ayah and the ending of the ayah. So when I do this, I kind of give myself a head start when I'm trying to recite everything back to myself without having to look in the Quran. So as you can see, I'm over here. I was struggling to write the ending of one of the ayahs. I kept writing the wrong one, and hopefully I ended up, getting it right. I think, what is it? Khasirun. It's one of the ayahs in Toba. Guys, don't ask me why I'm still on Toba. Wallahi, let me tell you, Toba is probably one of the hardest surahs I've ever memorized. Out of all the surahs I've memorized, guys, Toba is the hardest. I don't know if anyone else can relate. But look at what I've been doing, guys. So for each page, I've been writing down the beginning part of the ayah and the ending. Now, this is not a shortcut to anything, right? We don't want to do any shortcuts with the Quran. Instead, we want to find convenient and efficient ways to help us memorize. And I find that when I do write the beginning and end, when it comes time to recite the verses that I've memorized in the Quran without looking at my iPad or the Quran, of course, I'm more likely to remember it. So guys, please check this tip out and let me know what you guys think. It's definitely been helping me. I still do this. I added this along with my normal memorization routine. If you guys aren't familiar, I do a lot of different things for my memorization routine. I'm looking in the Quran, I recite a lot of the ayahs multiple times, and on top of that I actually use my phone because I download an app called iQuran, and I go ahead and listen to the reciter. In this case, I listen to Shatri. I've been listening to Shatri for the last, 10 juz of what is it, like the last 10 juz from the front, like from Baqarah onward. But I think I want to move on to Ghamidi. I really love Ghamadi's voice, and then I'm gonna move on to Okasha. Yeah, I like Okasha. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll do okay. No, okay. That's another video, guys. Another video with the reciters, okay? But in terms of how many times I repeat the process of looking in my iPad, or in anyone's case, maybe their phone or whatever they've written, I do that as many times as I can until I'm, very confident that when I'm reciting to myself, I am going to get every single thing done, knowing, the first part and the last part without having to peek in the Quran. So this number, I guess, would depend on you and just how many times it's going to require for you in your memorization journey. I gotta tell you guys, Surah Toba, I am repeating things hundreds of times. This surah is so hard for me. Also, one other thing that I find very beneficial of writing down the ayahs, the beginning and the end, is that it does pick up, or you do pick up a lot of vocabulary. So let's say, I don't know, Inna Allah la yuhibbul kadhibun, or whatever it is at the end. Okay, kadhibun, we know that's liars, right? So certain things from how it begins, and then certain maybe different meanings that you can pick up within the surah, if you do recognize any, it kind of hints to what the ending would be. So I find that when I do this method, I'm more likely to, of course, look at the meaning of the ending of what it's saying, and it helps me a lot in even understanding the Quran a lot more. And the application you saw on my iPad that was downloaded was Quranic, and then right there is iQuran. So I just have so many things going on. It's like a whole system. But I really hope this benefited you guys. Please let me know if you're going to be trying out this tip for yourself. Let me know how it goes. And also, I'm very curious, for those of you who are, memorizing Quran, what is the most, what surah is, gave you the hardest time, or is giving you the hardest time so far? For me, I would say it's Toba out of all the surahs. But I have to say, if it wasn't Toba, you guys are gonna laugh, it's definitely gonna be Bayyina. I don't know what it is. Bayyina always trips me up. But yeah, Tawbah definitely took the cake for me now in terms of it being, a challenging surah, but khair inshallah. At the end of the day, I know the more I struggle in, memorizing this surah, the more, I get rewarded for it. I'm definitely gonna be dropping a lot more tip videos of my Quran journey in the, future. So be on alert for that, and take care. Assalamualaikum.
تبلغ بالقليل من القليل وهي الزاد للسفر الطويل وهي الزاد لي